Did you know that Inside Out 2 hides many interesting references? Additionally, the production designed more emotions for this movie, but they ended up being eliminated. I will tell you all about it here. Today on Charlietales, we will review the secrets and curiosities of Inside Out 2. And of course, we will see those references that you cannot miss. Ready? Let's go! During production, it was considered that more emotions would appear in the movie, but many ended up being discarded. One of them is Schadenfreude. This emotion has a German origin name and would translate to the pleasure at another's misfortune. I'm talking about that guilty pleasure many of us have felt when something goes wrong for someone we dislike. As we can see in the sketches, this was a mocking emotion and would have worked in the story to show a bit more of Riley's evil side. In Joy's room, we can see a figure of Bing Bong made of origami paper. Remember that Bing Bong died in the first movie, but why is he made of origami instead of a plush toy or something like that? According to the film's director, it was important for him to respect Bing Bong's sacrifice in the first movie, to make it clear that he really died and has not come back to life. If they put a figure of Bing Bong or something like that, it would imply that this was formed by Riley's mind, and that is not the case. That's why it's origami, something Joy could make from simple paper. In the middle of the movie, we meet an office center where employees draw all the projections for Riley's future. If we look at this screen, we will notice a reference to the distracted boyfriend meme, while his girlfriend is ignored. And this is not just any boy, it's Jordan, Riley's first boyfriend, who appeared at the end of the first movie, and also starred in the short film, Riley's First Date. The vault where Riley's secrets are stored has the code A113, written in Roman numerals. This is a reference to Classroom 113 at the California Institute of the Arts. Many Pixar animators studied in this classroom, and for years they have placed the number in all their movies. Seriously, you can find this number hidden in all Pixar movies. When Riley is asked about her favorite music, the emotions on the control panel search for any available song. Out of nowhere, a song from a gum commercial appears. We met this commercial in the first Inside Out movie. Here, Riley's mind workers confessed that they like to send the song back to Riley's head for fun, so it repeats over and over for no reason. At the beginning of the movie, Riley tries to put on her favorite shirt from the first movie, but it's too small. The interesting thing is the visual language of the scene. If we look closely, the shirt has the colors of Riley's primary emotions: joy, anger, disgust, fear, and sadness. But the shirt no longer fits her, expressing that Riley needs more emotions if she wants to keep growing. On Riley's hockey uniform, we will notice that she wears the number 28. This is a reference to Inside Out 2, being the 28th movie in Pixar's studio. In Riley's room, we can see a poster of For a Town, a band we met in the movie Turning Red. The poster helps to continue the theory that all Pixar movies occur in the same universe. When we see Riley's personality islands, emphasis is placed on how the Friendship Island is huge, while the Family Island is quite small. This contrasts with the first movie, where it was the opposite. The Family Island was huge. Why did it change? Well, this has two meanings. First, Riley has reached adolescence, and at this stage, it's normal for a young person to feel more excited to be with friends rather than parents. It also means that this new movie focuses on a problem with friendship, while in the first movie, Riley's plot was about family. Anxiety's color is orange for a psychological explanation. In psychology, this color normally conveys energy and enthusiasm, but in excessive doses, it can overwhelm and cause anxiety. The film plays a lot with this color and includes it in many scenes. For example, in the hockey team uniforms or the locker room lockers. But there are also scenes where it is shown overwhelmingly, such as in these stadium benches that occupy almost the entire screen. The movie tried to make us feel the anxiety subliminally in each scene. When Joy and her friends explore Riley's mind, they encounter something called Mount Crushmore, where all of Riley's crushes are. Here is Lance, the video game character that was in the secret vault. But there is also Jordan, Riley's first boyfriend, who appeared at the end of the first movie. The creators of the movie revealed the initial sketches of Riley's emotions, both new and old, and we can see how they expressed their personalities with simple shapes. Joy is a very striking yellow glow. Anger is a rough and tough square. Anxiety is an irregular zigzag line, expressing its instability. Look at Envy. She is small and distant, longing to be like others. In the post-credits scene, it is revealed that Riley's darkest secret is that she once burned the carpet in her house. This seems to be a reference to the movie Back to the Future. In that film, Marty McFly meets his parents when they were young and warns them that someday their youngest son will burn the carpet. So he asks them not to be too hard on him, a reference for the older audience. In the room where they create Riley's nightmares, we can see a very particular shape in the background. This is the Luxo ball, an element that Pixar animators have included in all their movies. From Toy Story to Finding Nemo, from Coco to Wall-E, the Luxo ball has appeared everywhere, and here it could not be missing. Many fans noticed that Inside Out 2 repeats the plot of the first movie. In the first movie, Joy wanted to direct the command center her way and hid sadness so that Riley wouldn't feel that emotion. But in the end, she learned that all emotions are important to Riley. The second movie is the same, only this time Joy tries to hide Riley's painful memories, and in the end, learns the same lesson. Joy is basically the villain in both movies. When the emotions look at the personality islands, Sadness uses turquoise-colored binoculars. These are identical to little Lenny from Toy Story. Lenny is a toy that appeared in the first movie of the saga, and the toys used him to see distant things. Something similar to what happens in Inside Out 2. When Joy and her friends cause a commotion in the Nightmare Center, one of the workers yells the phrase, "For Riley," while throwing a stool that destroys the TV. This is a reference to the iconic Apple TV commercial, launched in 1984. This commercial was made to attack its main competitor, Microsoft. The advertisement became so iconic that it has been parodied in different media, for example, in Futurama. In Joy's room, we have another reference. This wooden cart is the iconic Pizza Planet truck. It appeared in the first Toy Story movie, and from here, it has made appearances in many Pixar movies. It's another of the must-see cameos. When the emotions sleep, we can notice that each has elements in their space that reflect their personality. Fear has railings to prevent him from falling off the bed. Disgust uses an eye mask to cover her eyes and not see anyone. Sadness has almost nothing. Her space is sad and lonely. Anger uses a hard block as a pillow and has a fire extinguisher above his head. And Joy has yellow stars above her. These stars are also used by Riley in her room, making the close connection between the two clear. When Riley has an anxiety attack, we see how she becomes paralyzed, while anxiety in her head moves at hyperspeed. This is a perfect representation of how an anxiety attack occurs in real life. Anxiety basically paralyzes you, but in your mind, thousands of thoughts move very fast. The movie knew how to represent that moment with anxiety's speed. But anyway, that's all for today. If you liked the video, you would help me a lot by leaving a like. That would be legendary. Also remember to subscribe because I'll be uploading more videos about your favorite movies. Thanks for listening. My name is Charlie, and I'll see you in the future.